had a request for me to just review using Canva if you want to create a more personalized intro, like I had on my instructor info page with your picture and information. The website I used was Canva, so www.canva.com. It's free unless you use their super special graphics, but they also have free graphics, or you can upload a graphic that you find online or a picture that you've saved. So the first thing you want to do is create a design. And then you're going to pick kind of a style to begin to work with. And what I do when I choose my style is mostly look at the size and shape that I'm working with. And maybe not what they're called. Like social media, I'm not using it for social media, but I want this big square, for instance. Twitter post, I'm not going to Twitter post it, but I like this oblong shape that they've got going on. So if you want to do your instructor info in that kind of shape, choose that. The first thing that I would do is give it a new name so you know what it is, because it will start auto-saving immediately, which is really nice. You can use these preloaded backgrounds and formats, which is great, and you click on them. This one with the $sign, you can see that's going to cost you money. This one says free. That'll be free for you. So just click through and say what you want. So those would be under layouts over here. If you want to start to build something more to your taste, I would just go to background, and then you can do something simpler or something more freeform starting from what you want. And you would say, oh, I want to use maybe this background, and put that in the back. I want to use this background. You kept your leaves, you changed the green. And that's how you can start changing it. So I'm going to use this to start. I obviously don't have anything on sale, so I'm just going to click this and say Mrs. Cornish, and make this a little smaller so it actually fits. Ooh, too small. All right. And just with, most of your word processing documents, you can click through and change your text. Remember, you want to make sure you get your email in there. You want to make sure you get your phone number in there. And maybe which hours they can call you. Any other information we talked about, I'll bring you back to mine. Maybe the BOHS website, the main office phone, principal information. Those would all be really valuable. To upload your own picture. Now let's go back here. Real quick, other elements you can add. Free photos, frames, illustrations, or kind of funny little doodads. And you can search images, like if I want to add books. You go up here. Obviously, you look for the free ones. If you want something more like this, but you don't want to pay, find an open source one online, save it to computer, and upload it. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second. But if you want to add it and it's here, you just select, oops, sorry, I don't know what that's doing. And it adds it in, and then you can size it. I added 2 or 5. There you go. And put it where you want to. Anytime you want to add text, you have these more plain text, or you have really kind of fun text graphics down here that you can put in and personalize. Some of these are kind of fun, like stickers. Oh, sorry, I brought up your dictionary. So we want the Atlantic And you could change it to English, the English Trading Company. But you could continue to personalize that as much as you wanted and throw it on there. Now to upload anything you have saved. So these are all the graphics that I've uploaded. You can see I've used it for a lot of things. But what I want to do is upload my own image. And then I'm going to go to wherever your photos are saved. And let's see. Maybe I want this one. And then it adds it right here to my own images. And then when I click it, it adds it in. So hopefully you'll add a picture of your smiling face, or if you're uncomfortable with that, add a picture that's applicable to your class and add it in there. So right now my sample looks like a total hot mess, and that's not your goal. Your goal is to have something that is nice and informative like this. Anyway, when you have your finished product, if it says up here unsaved changes, you want to wait a second because every minute or so it will save, or you can go to File and Save if you're not patient. Once it is saved, you are going to download. Now, if you're just going to be sharing on the web, the best way to save it is an image for the web. Okay, so it's preparing my design. Yay! Now, on most computers, I would say that what it does is it auto-saves to your downloads. So you want to make sure that you find it and put it in a place where you can access it easily, like copy it over to a file for BOHS or something, so you're not searching through your downloads for it. Once that it's in there and you want to upload it to GradPoint, remember you go to your syllabus, and when you're welcome, you're going to add your instructor info page if you hadn't already, which is your editable content. I'm going to add just a second one to show you here, and you're going to add a photo because that is what is going to be. It's an image. You're going to go over here to this little picture on the side so you're browsing your own files, and you're going to upload a file. Go to choose file, and then it's going to bring up your files. And so wherever you saved your instructor file, and mine is in my downloads because I didn't follow my own advice, and put it in my BOHS files yet. So now it's listed under or next to choose file. Oops. I choose it again. There you go. Make sure that it shows up in your preview before you say insert. And there it is. If you want to resize it at all, you can move over and try to resize it. Or what you can do is select it, go back in here, and you go to appearance. And if you make these numbers smaller at all, like I'm going to drop this down to 800, this one will auto resize and update, and it'll get a little smaller. And I can keep doing that. Over here to appearance, I'm going to make it a 600 now. Update. Oh, that looks good. Now I'm going to center it, and I'm going to say done. I'm going to go in here. I guess highlight it and preview so I can see what the students are going to see. And there is my super awesome, informative instructor information. If you have any questions on that, please just let me know. I'm happy to help. And hopefully that will help you guys add some awesome instructor info to your GradPoint. Have an awesome day.